Cars now moving on to the backstretch. So we're going to go through the lineups in just a few seconds. So we've got, like I said, 6 cars in this first race. Let's roll through them all one by one. Driving the 71D, it's Dustin Strand on the pole. On his outside, it's the other 71. It's Stefan Snare driving the 71S. Row 2 has the 11 of Troy Schill and the number 10 of Mike Balkin. And in row 3, it's the 88 of Paul Veert and the 10R of Kevin Robertson. So they race a total of 10 laps when it comes to their heat races, 20 for their feature, so they'll be on the track in just a few moments. Ken Platink here at Red River Co-op Speedway as we get ready for tonight's broadcast from the track. Cars getting a nice tight formation. They're going around turns 3 and 4. Rob Como not on the pole tonight. We got a different flag guy, and he's giving them a green flag. We are racing. And way out in front, that's Stefan Snare. He jumps to an early lead, and Mike Balkin now making a push for second spot with Dustin Strand. Few names not here tonight that we normally see race in this class. Rick Fawcett not here tonight, and neither is Ricky Weiss. So we'll see somebody else stepping up to the podium in this late model class. Stefan Snare, your leader after 2 laps. Dustin Strand, Mike Balkin fighting for second spot. Oh, a good race on the backstretch between Balkin and Strand. They're door to door as they go around turns 3 and 4. Great racing there. 4th spot all by himself. It's the 11 of Troy Schill. And behind him, Troy Schill, we got that 10R car. That's Kevin Robertson. Fastest lap time. We have broken that 18-second barrier. That's Stefan Snare with a 17.26. He's almost broken the 17 barrier as well. Next guy, though, oh, Mike Balkin has now broken that 18 barrier as well. So some drivers finding their groove out there. Snare, followed by Mike Balkin now currently in second. Dustin Strand in third. And Troy Schill currently occupying the 4th spot. Cars now spread out pretty evenly among the, on the track. So I don't think we're going to see many changes from this point. 3 laps to go for your leader. Just 2 more to go for Stefan Snare, and now he's got a pretty comfortable lead. Almost a quarter of a track at this point. Oh, I think that's safe to say he does have a quarter of a track, working on half a track lead. So he's really found his groove tonight. One lap to go for our leader, half a lap just for him. And cruising to an easy victory here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Started in second, finished up in first. That's the 71S of Stefan Snare. Second spot in this race going to the 10 of Mike Balkin. Third is going to go to the 71D of Dustin Strand. Fourth to the 10R of Ken Robertson. And the 88 of Veer finishes up in 5th spot. So Ricky Weiss is the current point leader here at Red River Co-op Speedway, so it's not going to help him if he's looking for the point championship not being here tonight. Mike Balkin, though, in second spot, so good news for him. But in third spot, Stefan Snare, of course, making a little bit more of a jump on Mike Balkin, trying to catch up a little bit. But he's a total right now, because he went into tonight's racing 14 points back. So even though he's won the heat race and he gained a point there, he needs to do a little bit better when it comes in the feature and get a couple more spots on Mike Balkin if he wants to grab a hold of second spot. So 6 more cars in the second and final heat of racing tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. Then we'll be moving on to the features after intermission. So let's roll through our cars as we look at them. The 92C is up in the front. He's on the pole. That is Cord Allard on his outside driving the 12S. That's Brad Sang. Row 2 has the 2 of Bill Mooney. And then on his outside, the number 14 of George Balkin. Row 3 has the 55 car of Mike Martin. And on his outside, the guy that runs the joint, he's driving the 9 car. That's Walt Morris. So it looks like we're going to go green as they go around turns 3 and 4. They're looking them over. They look like they're lined up. They're getting green flags. We're racing. And Brad Sang started this race in second spot. He's way out in first right now. The 92C of Cord Allard is in second. And look at George Balkin making a push. Started the race in fourth. He's pushing now for second, and he's got it. George Balkin in second spot on this one. Brad Sang, second spot, driving that 12S car. That's a fine machine. He does well every week here at the track. Looks like he's going to do well here again tonight. He's way out in front. Now, if you take a look at the top of your screen, you're going to see our Manitoba Racing Network ticker, letting you know who's in first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth spot in this race. .050 is their fastest time on this track right now, and that's Brad Sang. He's got a way to go if he wants to catch our last winner, which was the 71S of Stefan Snare. Sang, Cord Allard, followed by George Balkin in the 2 of Bill Mooney. Mike Martin is in fifth spot. He's got a way to go if he wants to catch up to the top 4. Brad Sang looking good, way out in front. Five laps to go in this heat race. In fifth spot in this race, it's the 55 car of Mike Martin, and Walt Morris is currently in sixth. And the race is for the third spot between Balkin and Mooney. They're going back and forth. Balkin holds it as he goes around the finish line, but he's still got a way to go, and it looks like it's Mooney now out in front. Mooney is currently holding on to third spot. Mooney and the 14 going door to door at one point. Now Mooney was with a little bit more comfortable of a lead. Now as our leader now, he's going around. He's got 2 laps to go, so he's got it pretty good at this point. Nobody here has broken that 18 mark when it comes to times. Cord Allard in second spot. You can see him there on your screen. But with just 3/4 of a lap to go, Brad Sang looks like he's got this one pretty much locked in. He's getting the checkered flag as he's going around turn 4. Your winner in this one, it's the 12S of Brad Sang. The 92C comes in second. That's Cord Allard. In third spot, Bill Mooney driving the 2, followed by the 14 of George Balkin. Mike Martin finishes up in fifth. And in sixth spot, driving the number 9 car, is Walt Morris, but he did not end up finishing up the race. So he must have had some mechanical problems and pulled off. Yes, he looks like he is going pretty slow. He may have finished. I didn't quite see him finish on the track, so he may have finished as well. But Walt Morris finishing up in 6th spot. 3 minutes to 8 o'clock here, Manitoba time. So it's gone by pretty quick as we went through 5 classes of heats. But we're going to be going feature racing in about 15 minutes from now. So don't go too far. We're going to put up our logo here and just leave it locked off. Roughly around 8:15 Manitoba time, we are going to be going on back live as we get ready for feature racing for the street stocks, the modifieds, the Midwest modifieds, the super trucks, and the late models here for Thursday Night Thunder. Have yourself a good one and get a cold one. We're going to be back in just 15 minutes.